What's up, Faith Family? Jarvis Guy and the Void Jarvis YT here, and welcome back to another Diecast review. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Hot Wheels Gotta Go from the 2023 Experimotors line of cars. Now, as you might have been able to tell, the Hot Wheels Gotta Go has a very special feature. If you roll the car, the toilet seat at the back moves up and down. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the peak of diecast engineering. And I can safely say, without a doubt, that the Hot Wheels Gotta Go is the shittiest car to ever be featured on diecast reviews. And I mean that in a couple of ways. First off, let's talk about the special feature. It's a toilet. That's the whole joke. It is a toilet. I'm not entirely sure what the practical purpose of this is in Hot Wheels City. I mean, I guess this is an Experimotors line of car. It's not Hot Wheels Metro, so you wouldn't exactly expect to see this rolling around in the city. But, Hot Wheels are really all part of the same conceptual universe. So you'd be just as likely to see the Hot Wheels Gotta Go rolling through the streets of Hot Wheels City as something like the Tim Burton Batmobile. So while the Batmobile is dedicated towards, fighting crime and beating up mentally disabled people, what's the point of the Gotta Go? What role does this fill in Hot Wheels City? Is it just supposed to be a stupid looking truck with a toilet seat at the back? Is this like a waste management vehicle? I mean, I guess it is in a way, but how is it practically supposed to be used? I mean, this car is just conceptually confusing. And even when you look past the toilet seat, you come to the actual body of the truck, and this is honestly one of the worst designed Hot Wheels trucks that I've ever seen. It's really lackluster, in the truck department. I mean, just look at how small these windows are. Those are like slits. I don't know if that's an issue of like weird scaling with the vehicle, like it's supposed to be bigger in actuality, but it's limited to the 1/64th scale. But these are barely windows. These are just slits. I genuinely don't understand this. And, while I will praise the decals, I do think the decals were decently done on this. I mean, they're about as good as they can be on a car that's literally shitty. It's just certain design choices, like with the windows and up here. Like, I'm not a fan of how, I guess, the quote unquote grill on this car is really just a suggestion of a grill, and there's no actual like corrugation to make it actually seem like there's actually a grill structure on the grill of the car. Oh man, this thing is a mess. But hey, you know what? This is the type of shit that sells very well with kids. And isn't that all that really matters? I mean, these things are toys. They're meant to be played with, and if a kid can find enjoyment in this, then what can we crotchety ass adults say? But either way, in terms of recommendations, this is surprisingly an absolute recommend. I mean, yes, this car is shit. Yes, there are issues with the design of the actual truck portion of the cast. I mean, sure, the toilet seat thing is childish, and yes, the special feature is stupid. But this is such a novel car, and it's so recent. You have to get it, man. If you're really into Hot Wheels diecast collecting, you're going to look back in 20 years and say, well, there was a really interesting toilet seat diecast that they were producing all those years ago, and I decided not to get it because it looked too childish. I mean, this is just a novel car. And, I'm not saying that you'd be doing yourself a disservice if you didn't get it, but, I mean, come on. These cars are like $125. So I think the only reason that you wouldn't get this thing is if you thought it was too ridiculously immature, or if you're just one of those people that like steals Hot Wheels. Even though, like I said, they're $1.25. Like why the hell are you stealing these things? Why are you ripping them at the package? That's unbelievably trashy. But yeah, it's a recommend. In spite of my better judgment, I feel like more people need to see this, because this is truly a sight to behold, and it's kind of aggravating me at the same time because I really do need a shit right now. Anyway, I think with that'll be our review of the Hot Wheels Gotta Go from the 2023 Experimotors line of cars. I've been your host, Jarvis Godden. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for more diecast content, and as always, giggity giggity, giggity goo. Stick around.